is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Dalton's Bengals going up against McCown's Jets.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's not. Down at the 22-yard line. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down following the run. Now Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a toss play to Bernard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play. Dalton to his favorite target, Green. 58 yards. Red zone opportunity. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They go play action here on first down. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. A good pickup there, a 22.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the gun, Hackenberg. Peek's got it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Hackenberg. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Bootleg with Hackenberg. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Hackenberg. He completes it to Pete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Hackenberg. And that is incomplete. Jordan Leggett, the target there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Steps away to his... Now the ball comes loose. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Now Hackenberg. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. The red zone now, Hackenberg to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Hackenberg. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Forte. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, Hackenberg. Found his target, it's Anderson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing, Hackenberg. Dancing to his left. Touchdown, New York Jets. And that run caps off a 99-yard drive.
Would it be safe to say that that finishing run is an exclamation point on this one?
Big time. I mean, 99-yard drive.
I mean, when you start that, all you're thinking about as an offense is somehow trying to create room for your punter. And if you can get 2 first downs, you've considered the drive a success. I don't know what you call this. All the way down, putting in the end zone. That's pretty spectacular.
Ultimate success. Returning it, John Ross. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Dalton throwing on second down. Flushed out right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Caught Eifert over the middle. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. He's going to air one out, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down following the incompletion. On the toss, Bernard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw, and able to find Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 39 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The drive begins with a run by Forte. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Hackenberg on second down. He gets it here to Peak. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Hackenberg. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Now here's Ross. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Andy Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7th. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Kevin Huber now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Following the penalty, it's Forte. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action. Hackenberg. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Hackenberg now. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Forte. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out come the Jets. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll begin here with Bernard. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
7 yards to go on second down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Dalton here from the gun. He's got his man here. It's Green. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way. They want to see that continue.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run again with Bernard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they throw an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground with Forte. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On second down, here's Hackenberg. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Hackenberg looks to throw it, and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Ross on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
From the gun, Hackenberg. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Ardarius Stewart there. And it's 2nd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because they have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Here's Hackenberg. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Hackenberg from the gun on third. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And that is incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken in at the 22. Pushing his way through. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, we know one bench is jumping up and down in excitement right now after that punt return for a touchdown. Whether they go for a PAT or go for 2, probably depends on the team's philosophy, doesn't it?
Either way, made it a 1-score game. Still a little work to do, though, here in the 4th. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Carry for Bernard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for the Jets. 45 yards. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. To throw is Hackenberg. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Forte. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere. Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing man. Yeah, oh, no, I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion. What's that? It wasn't an interception. Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears? I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. On 1st down, this is Forte. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again they run, again it's Forte. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Hackenberg to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. So now Dalton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 2nd down following the run. They'll try and burn some clock now with Forte. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Here's Forte. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.